All right, here's a question. What is going on with the shopping malls in our region? I mean, some are being torn down while others are continuing to thrive.
And years ago, that was like the event, the thing to do on the
sure
weekends, right? So what makes the difference between vacant and vibrant? All new this morning, our John Shumway is here with a look at kind of what's going on here. It's so true. Some are doing great, others not so much.
And the answer is to have to change to survive. And you have to recognize the need to stay ahead of the curve. To those who made memories in Century 3, its demolition is a gut punch. And the same can be said for the vacancies at the mall at Robinson or Monroeville or Pittsburgh Mills.
The day of having, again, 4 department stores and a food court, that's not simply going to work anymore.
Over his 4 decades in commercial real estate, Herky Pollock has watched shoppers' desires change.
So now the consumer, when they go out, they're looking for experience over anything else.
And he defines experience as shopping, quality food, and entertainment.
So people are going to add vitality and vibrancy to their malls, and the ones who haven't been successful at doing that are the ones that are going by the wayside.
Pollock says, for instance, at Pittsburgh Mills,
They milk it for all it's worth, and they put very little back into the shopping center. They're not managing it for long-term success.
While at Robinson, they're physically in a tough spot, geographically competing with South Hills Village and surrounded by 5 million square feet of shopping. So it's hard to compete for the retailers.
They had a great collection that does very well of merchandise that appeals to teenagers and 20-somethings. But beyond that, they don't have a much broader merchandise mix.
Pollock says Walmart's plan in Monroeville favors
morphing into more lifestyle mixed-use developments,
which is what the old Northway Mall did, converting to the block Northway, where virtually every store has an outside entrance. And at Ross Park, they aren't stopping with using Nordstrom to bring in more high-end retailers.
They're adding more food. They're redeveloping their food court. They've added House of Sport. They're looking at ways to make the overall shopping experience longer and more fun.
Because the longer you get a customer to stay for the experience of it all, the more they spend.
Well, and that makes sense. What about online shopping? I mean, that has to be the biggest competitor, right? I mean, it's so convenient.
Well, Pollock says it has certainly slowed foot traffic in the malls, but it hasn't killed them. In fact, it's been more of a motivating factor to encourage the successful retailers to adopt their own use of online sales in order to draw customers into the store. It's also been a motivating factor for the malls to change to be more entertaining destinations. And Dick's House of Sport is probably the best example, he says, of the entertaining shopping experience.
Right. You can't do all that online.
Yeah.
No, you can't.
And I'm guilty of, if I buy something online, I'll return it in store, and then I start, of course, perusing that store and picking up a few other
I
things.
still like touching things and like...
True, yes.
Yeah, knowing
being able
if
to try
it really
something
fits.
on. Yeah, all of that.
All right. Thanks, John.
Sure.